Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cocktails with King. It's been a while, but we are back. I am here today with my cuz, Ebony, aka Ebony, and we are going to jump into some things. Starting off, the purpose of the podcast is to give people their flowers while they can still smell them, because we oftentimes wait until funeral to tell people like how we feel about them. And we talk about mental health, self-love, self-care, and I want to bring awareness to suicide, which is all important. So let's get started. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first I want to start off by asking, do you remember how we met?
I sure do. We were at Skate Depot, and I was skating one day, and Auntie Cheryl came up to me and was like, "Oh my gosh, we love the way you skate. Can you teach us this?" And I want to say it was the Crazy Legs, and I taught her, and ever since then, it's been us.
It's been lit, and that was like 12 years ago, 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
We've been thick as thieves ever since.
Ever since 2000. Whoa.
I want to say 2010, 2011-ish.
2009-ish, because I was in college.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long
And
time.
you took me to my first day at college.
I did. So speaking of college, what are you most proud of?
That I was able to continue to go to school after being a witness to my dad's murder.
Oh, yeah. And how did you handle juggling that?
Very hard. Very, very hard. It was really emotional. It was a hard time because anybody who know me know my daddy was my best friend.
You were a daddy's girl for real.
And yeah, had it been not for you, my mom, my brother, my siblings, I should say, I don't think I'd be here.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be here because when they say suicide awareness is real, it's
it's
real.
real, yeah.
And I am like a witness to that.
Yeah.
So that's why your brand really touches a soft spot in my heart, because there are a lot of people who don't have the support that I had.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you turn to? Because again, had I not had the support I had, I would have went and joined my dad.
Yeah. And we can't have that. So thank
Yeah.
God for a support system.
Yeah.
And speaking of, if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be?
The homeless population. Because again, it's another soft spot, because my dad used to be homeless due to drug addictions and bipolar disorder. So I would really change that, because it's really sad, because some of these people don't really understand that people who have mental disorders is real.
Oh, so, yeah, it's a real thing.
And if you don't have support or you don't have knowledge, that's where you end up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I would change.
I agree. The homelessness I feel like it's getting worse. I feel like people are less compassionate, and I think that the world will be a better place if we just continue to
Help each
better
other.
and help each other and just
Absolutely.
uplift each other.
Absolutely.
One thing I also want to ask, 'cause I've been curious. I think I've asked you this before, but I want to know, off subject, if you can change one thing about me, what would it be?
Nothing.
You wouldn't change a thing?
Nothing. There's nothing to change, because you're maybe the way that you give people chances. I feel like sometimes people really like take advantage of you sometimes, and that bothers me, because anybody who know me know once we there, I'm always gonna battle for you, like always.
Yeah.
So I have to sometimes step back and be like, you can't fight all his battles. But I do be on the fence, like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't the friend. That ain't the one.
Mm-hmm. But you know, the thing is, I take a lot of shit.
Exactly, and that's what bothers me.
But when I'm done, I'm done. Like
True.
That's it.
True.
Because I give you the rope to hang yourself. Like, And then once you hang yourself, like it wasn't up to me. Like I didn't ask you to do that. Like
Yeah.
if I exit you out of my life, it's because you did something to me.
Exactly.
Because I'm so cool. I'm so motherfucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why it bothers me a lot. Like, why would you do him like that? Like, out of all people, nah.
You be doing me foul.
Yeah, but that's what bothers me.
People don't choose me, but let's stay
I do.
lost. But yeah. I like this question, and I've been wanting to ask you this, and I'm glad I waited till we got on camera so I could do it. But if you had to give your younger self some advice right now, what would you say to a young you?
It's okay to be you. It's okay to allow people in your life. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to stand on your ground. You don't have to go so hard. Because I've always felt like, because I've always been the big girl, the dark-skinned friend, you have to put up a wall. So I've always had that defense mechanism. Everything is, you have to be funny or you have to be hard. And those are the type of people that I surround myself with. So it's okay. It's okay to be you.
You know what's crazy about all of that is when we first met, I was struggling with all of that, except I was a man. I was a black man who happened to be gay. I didn't have any friends when we met. I had lost all of them, shortly before they started being my friend. And I felt like I wasn't comfortable in my own skin because people made fun of me because of, my body type, because I'm slim. I used to be referred to as, a fag. My brother used to refer to me as little sister, you know what I'm saying? So like all of that was really like whooping my ass. And I internalized a lot of that. And so when I met you, you were like the big sister that I never had, And I felt comfortable. And then you taught me over the years to like, don't be afraid to let motherfuckers know, like,
yeah, you have to accept your truth.
Yeah,
you are who you are, and if somebody's gonna accept you, they're gonna accept you for who you are, what you come with. And if they don't, okay, bye, see you later.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lose no sleep because you're not in my life. And I have struggled with that with some friendships because those are friendships that were really like dear to my heart. But then over time, I have to tell myself, the ones who are meant to be in your life are here, and the ones that are not, God bless you and America.
My dad told me that people come into your life for
a reason, a season, and a purpose.
Yes. And so I understand that people have come into my life to teach me certain things. Some have stayed and some haven't. But in the midst of all of that, I have still tried to maintain like my inner me. And in the midst of that, I'm trying to like heal my inner child. So every day I try to do something to make that little boy happy and feel secure.
You have to.
And with that, I try to do like self-care stuff. So this leads to my next question is, do you believe in self-care?
Absolutely.
So what does a self-care day look like for you?
Hello, Nike.
Y'all can't really get into it, but she is the shoe Hefner. This one right here.
Self-care to me is, let's go shopping. It's a day of shopping and eating. Anybody who know me know, like, if you want to wait to my heart, I don't ask for much. You don't have
take her to the Nike store, Foot Locker. This one right here, she not gonna turn it down, okay?
Listen, take me shopping and feed me. We good to go.
Yeah, for real. So low maintenance.
Yeah, like I don't need all them diamonds. I don't need gold chains. I don't need no purses because I don't.
Get her some shoes, y'all. That's it.
Give me some shoes, some food.
Throw your size out there so the people can get into it.
11 and a half women, 11 and a half women, and a 10 and a half men, okay?
Oh, yes. So now I want to know.
Nike, if you hear me, sponsor me.
Okay. Y'all know the vibe. So what makes you happy?
Family. I'm very family oriented. Without my family, I don't even know if I would be here still. Family is everything to me because A lot of people don't know it because, you know, it's not something that I put out there. But when my dad passed away, I felt like a piece of me was gone because my daddy was my best friend. But with that being said, it drew me and my mom a whole lot closer. Me and my siblings have always been close, and it drew us closer as well too because three of my siblings they lost their mom, and like me and one of my brothers, like we had to be there for them.
Yeah.
You know, to make sure that they were good, just like they made sure we was good. And yeah, that's my happy point. Like when we have game days or we get together as family, like that really makes me happy because we are all together. These are people that I know genuinely love me and who aren't going to judge me. You know what I'm saying? And no matter who it is, I don't care about judgment because they talked about Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So, if you took out the time to talk about me, baby, listen, I'm out here winning.
We winning.
Because you talking about me. Okay?
Yeah. What's your biggest fear?
Not being successful.
Oh, baby, when I tell you I struggle with that every day.
Not being successful.
Because I do not want to be unsuccessful. Like at all. Like at all.
Not being successful that's my biggest fear. And not making my daddy proud.
Yeah. What are 3 negative mindsets that you need to let go of, do you think?
3 negative mindsets. Fear. Fear. Not being successful. And caring about people's thoughts of how I live my life or what I do in life. Why does that matter to you? Let me be who I am because it's not going to change.
Yeah.
It's only going to change when I want it to change. You can't change me.
Mine would have to be thinking that I'm not good enough is one, because I be beating my own ass with that. The second one is rejecting love. I reject love. And the third thing is being comfortable in my skin. Because some days I am and other days I'm not. And so I really have to just practice and work all that.
Yeah. I think another one would be overthinking, because I overthink a lot.
Yeah.
I overthink a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I want to switch gears really quick because this is my favorite part of the podcast. This is the reason why everything even started. It's called Lots of Love, and it's to pay homage to my grandmother that passed away from liver cancer. Rest in peace to her. She used to always end things with lots of love. She would text something and she would end it and say lots of love. So I wanted to give this moment, this category, the moment of that, because I want to give people their flowers.
Right.
And so everything that we say at funerals should be said at birthday parties, and we leave so much love unspoken.
Absolutely.
So I want to take this time to ask you, who do you want to acknowledge and who do you want to give flowers to right now?
My mom, of course, because that's like my biggest fan, my number one fan, my love bug. My brothers, James and Joshua. Without them, I mean, it's a lot that would be undone.
Yeah.
To my sisters, Mel, Sherelle, Ariel, Deetra, and the list goes on. Rolinda, anybody who I've ever called a sister, but those are my siblings.
Yeah.
I would give them their flowers. The skate community, anybody who messed with me from the skate community, I would give them their flowers. One person two people I really wish I could give their flowers to, but they are now gone, would be my sister Micah and my father. Yeah. Micah was part of the skate community, and it's really hard to even make it a reality still that she's gone, just because of the way, she left. She did pass away from cancer, and it's still hard. It's still a struggle because, her anniversary just passed, and it's still hard. It's really a hard thing to still fathom because not only was she my sister, she was my hairdresser, that was my confidant. So it's really hard to, not say her name and not cry. Like, I'm trying to hold it in now. And even with my dad, that was my best friend. That's the person who loved me first. That's the person who had the key to my heart. It's on my arm. So it's hard. But yeah, all those people, I would just, give them their flowers now. I'm like you, I don't wait till a funeral or to somebody on their deathbed to tell them that I love them. Oh, my cousin LaShanta, not only is she my cousin, she like my sister. We've been through our ups and downs, round and rounds, but that's gonna be my dog, So yeah, to my family, period, I love y'all. I love y'all. So yeah.
I think the person that I choose would be my mom. And I choose my mom because she has been a fighter all her life. Not to put her business out there like that, but it's in her book, so she put it out there, so I'm gonna put it out there too, I think. She was adopted as a child, and her adoptive parents took her in and loved her unconditionally. And I think she found out when she was in her teens from looking at paperwork. And that's how she found out. And then she had questions and then stuff like that. I remember I think I was a teenager, and she tried to find her birth parent, her birth mom. And she thought she found her, went to the door, and the lady said, no, that's not me. I never had kids. And the look on my mom's face, was like the little girl in her. And I know she was devastated and disappointed because she wanted to find her mom. And to see that and not be able to heal her from that,
right?
I was like, fuck. And she never displayed sadness in front of me. She still had that, mom, super mom type of thing, and it really wore me out. And I think ever since then, she's just been a fighter. She gonna always be a fighter.
That she is.
She gonna always do her biggest one every time.
Right.
And she gonna ride for her kids. And so I wanna give my flowers to my mom because she's a real one. I don't tell her that I love you enough, but I'm here to let you know that I do. And I wish I could repay her for everything that she did for me.
Yeah. That's me. I wish I could give my mom any and everything she wanted now. I mean, I'll be able to do it in a little while, but I wish I could do it now. She's retired now, but she did it all as a single mom. Worked graveyard, made sure we went to all of our sports programs and anything that we needed, wanted, we had it.
Shout out to everybody. I want to know, who would you give your flowers to? Let me know in the comment section. I want to hear about it. I want to read about it. So let me know. As we wrap this thing up, I just want to know, do you want to ask or say anything to me in particular?
What would you change about me?
Oh, good question. I would change probably two things. The first thing, I would change that you be ready when I pull up. Because I'm tired of waiting outside. But that's real minor. The other thing I would change, I don't know, because I accept you for everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. Who you are is important to me, and I accept it. So I wouldn't change anything about you because how you are is perfect to me.
Right.
And you've accepted me, flaws and alls. We've had our ups and downs, and you still have stood there and helped me out. You helped me grow in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And so I'm thankful and I'm appreciative and I'm grateful
Oh, thank
for you, for
you.
real. Yeah, my first friend in the skating rink turned into, fam. You are the family that I choose. And I appreciate you for real. And I'm just so glad that you came on and did this with me. Like, I am forever thankful.
Thank you. Thank you for having
Yes.
me. It was a pleasure.
So thank you for coming. So if someone is out there watching and is going through something, young person, old person, someone in between our age, what would you say to them to uplift them and encourage them to keep going?
Pray about it. Pray and go to God. But not only do that, find you a strong support system. People who are going to be there to support you through it all, the
Mm-hmm.
beginning, the middle, and the end, because support is the biggest thing that you can have besides having God.
Yeah.
If you don't have no support, because you can't make it through by yourself. You just
Mm-hmm.
can't. It's overwhelming. It's a heavy burden to carry.
Yeah.
Let somebody else help you carry that burden. Let them help you get through it because you gonna need it.
Yeah.
Because if you try to do it by yourself, you're gonna kill yourself
I agree.
for sure.
Yeah. And if anybody watching, this message is for anybody in the youth, the LGBT youth. I want you to know that you are important, you matter. Whether you have a support system or not, I want you to know that nothing lasts forever and you will soon find your tribe.
Yes.
To the little boy out there and me, the 13-year-old me, I want you to know that you can keep going. And I want you to know that you will look back at yourself and be like, damn, I made it.
Yes.
Until then, keep your heads up, be safe. Follow my dog on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Princess Ab 37.
Follow her, show her mad love. She a real one. Follow me on Instagram at Cocktails WKIING. Shop at my website, bossinks.com. The link is in the bio. Until then, y'all be safe, have fun, and we'll do this again soon.